Am I alive? Holy smokes. I guess I'm okay. Okay. Let's just... I guess I'm on my own here. Yeah, I'll take some folders that have absolutely nothing in them. Now let's put in that, that terminal, right? What was it even called? I have so many. Didn't say, like... it doesn't. Where? Network scanner. Okay. Play tape. Okay, so I guess that's it. Let's eject it and exit. Oh, why does it say? Man, this is crazy. This place looks like a vault. Yeah, there's nothing here. Just put my gun away. I'm gonna try and be nice and civilized.
Hello.
Hello.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Thank you.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. Institutionalized. Enter the elevator. I'm not done checking this place out. Jammed. Jammed? Jam! Institute jumper. I don't think I want any of that. Eject. Can I push this button? No. I want to take everything that I can. This is to call the elevator. I'll just kind of step here and push this button. Okay, that was weird.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Oh, yeah? You hired somebody.
Welcome to the Institute.
Whoa.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
How about you give me my son back,
Well,
you
that could
jerk
wait.
face?
You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yes, where is he? Where is he? Do I keep walking? Do I enter another elevator? This is craziness. That's kind of weird. This is kind of a short elevator? Or is it just my it's my imagination? Is that my son? Is that mine? Shawn? Is that...
Shawn?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shawn.
Is it really
Shawn? Is that really you?
Who are you?
Shawn, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Shawn, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Shawn. Mommy's here now.
don't
I sound
know
like a
you.
crazy
Go
person.
away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Who is Father?
Father, help me!
Where is he?
He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Ah!
Shawn. S923, recall code Cirrus.
What?
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Can I punch you?
Please try and keep an open...
Oh, oops.
Give me Shawn. The real Shawn. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Where's my
I'll
son?
make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me.
Don't. I knew it.
I am Shawn.
I knew it.
Your son.
I wish you could see my face. I should just capture it so that I can just put it right out above that lady's face. Because that's what her face should be. Can you explain yourself, sir?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
I'm so confused. Well, I'm not confused, but can we, like, this is the Institute, can we get some, like, DNA results?
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Okay, I feel like they lost me. So I guess they wanted to make human synths?
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. but it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Yeah, like, why didn't he want to contact me, you know?
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Can I get a list of them? Okay, let's start with
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
I never got to
Yes.
see him grow up.
What happened to him was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum.
He could have
The
killed me.
Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
What? Yeah, but why?
Director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position, obviously. I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, After all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Sorry, for half of it I started to nod up. Son. I don't want to say no, because then he'll just be all like, well, I'm going to shoot you then, because I don't know you, lady. I know you're my biological mother.
This really is a matter of importance.
So wait a minute, let me just...
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I guess he kind of looks like me. Or it looks like the father more, if you think about it.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Are you
Are
sure?
you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Okay. I hope it saves it, because I don't want to mess this stuff up. If I say yes, will they just boot me out? If I say yes, will they keep me here forever? And will I not be able to return? Let's find out.
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems.
Oh.
They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Okay. Let's, screw this guy. He's not our son anymore. Can I steal this? I can.